You hear them bells, you know it's Churro, and we are back with another video today. And in today's video, I will be going over my Lego Batman collection. Starting off my collection here, we have the Batman from Dawn of Justice, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the armor that he wore when he faces off against Superman. And so here's a front and back of that. And he does have two facial expressions, and he comes with a white mask, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I can take that off. Next up, we have the Batman, the newest Batman that has came out. The previous Batman was also played by Ben Affleck, and this one is by what's his name? He played Edward Cullen, and he also played what was the guy up in Harry Potter? Cedric Diggory. He's played a couple scenes for real, and this is one of my favorite, if I'm being honest, when it comes to like the Bat minifigures, just because of the helmet, if I'm being honest. But I mean the minifigure isn't, like it's got a lot of detail to it, a lot of printing to it, so it's really looks good. Um, Back also looks really good as well. Extra like grappler, you can see a grappler back there, and let me see if I can. And in here, so you can just take his helmet off, and he has his head, and then you don't have to take his head off to have him in Bruce Wayne mode. So now I can use this minifigure's head just as like a different character, or like put his head on a suit, and then boom, you have Bruce Wayne. So that's something that's really cool about this character as well. For my next Lego Batman, we have the Lego Arkham Knight themed Batman. Very vintage, very old. I think he came with the tumbler and the no. It was the Bane tumbler. It was the Bane tumbler from like the old Arkham um Bane. And underneath the mask here, if I remove this mask, um, you'll see he has the original face. There is some back printing as well, and I mean, this is an OG Batman. Next, we have the this was the submarine Batman, and I've also got the wings from the Catwoman Escape, where she had that purple motorcycle. If y'all know what I'm getting to, um, let me see. I know this one also has a dual head mode, and this is what the submarine mask looks like. And this is a little. It's got like a little shade to it, if y'all see what I'm talking about. And yeah, this is that one. It doesn't really rank too high on my like favorite Batman mask, but I mean it's pretty nice, changing up the color some. Another one of my favorites. I know I've done said that a couple times now. This also came from the Dawn of Justice theme. This is Batman, Lego Batman again. He has some leg printing, which is also very nice. Um, the front, I don't know why. There's some, I don't know what comic it was, but I feel like I've seen that big of a Batman chest before. That's the back printing. Um, and again, I'm sure he has dual molded face. Yeah, he's got that original face as well. This was Ben Affleck right here. So this Batman costume is just a really OG Batman costume. Um, you know, the real ones remember. Let's say that. Well, they know what I'm talking about at least. It comes with some nice chest printing, leg printing, but this is a very old one. And while we're still up here, I guess we'll just go ahead and knock this one out too. So we've got these two different ones right there, and I'll say really the difference between the two is it all comes down to the belt. Comes down to the belt, my guy. So as one of them is printed, the other one actually has another piece that makes that belt right there. So that's those two. So this Batman right here is he was the desert Batman. Um, whenever him and I believe it was Damian, I believe it was his biological son Damian Wayne. Um, they're in some battle against what's that boy's name? Ra's al Ghul and Talia Ghul, and those all four coming to with each other. It was a very 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 nice pickup too, by the way. And yeah, this is and it comes with like a Doom bike, and this is the Desert Batman. If you take that helmet off, you get that same dual mode on it. And let me see the back. The back also comes with like some like it looks like good air quality comes through in and out if y'all catch my slang. This would have to be one of my least favorite whenever it came to like the Batman costumes. Um, I didn't really appreciate any of the sets that came out when this Batman was going. I did like the video games that came out though. But yeah, here's the front printing of it. I just don't even. I'm really not a. Yeah, I'm really not even a fan of it if I'm honest. I just feel like they've definitely come up with better works as I've displayed. And then the back printing, it's not bad. I'm not a fan of it. I just never have been. And so yeah, that's this one. So this is not a Green Lantern Batman. No, this Batman, he's actually wearing a gas mask protection suit in a battle against it was Scarecrow and it might have only just been Scarecrow and he was up in this big tractor and he was facing off against Batman, Blue Beetle, and there was a what was it? There was a civilian on a tractor too. Yeah, I remember that. And so yeah, this is the front printing. Um I'll go ahead and show y'all the back printing as well, right here. It's nice. And then if you take the helmet off, you'll see there's that printing right there, as well as that's the front printing of it. So you don't really have to have the little mask on. And I'll actually show you what that looks like without the mask on, with just the printing around it. And again, it looks clean. It looks very very clean. And I actually never really use it like that. It's just I'm gonna have to start using it like that honestly. But yeah, it looks very clean, very nice. This is actually one of my favorite Lego Batman costumes, as he was a part of the New 52, and I really did appreciate. I appreciated the artwork that was told, and also the new stories that were told, the new heroes that were released, the characters that had their backstories changed and whatnot. Even Red Hood, I felt like went crazy in New 52. Bizarro, the Teen Titans. So I really do appreciate this Batman and this certain era and his back, the back of his costume. It's not too much, but it's also at the same time it just matches it matches superhero costume. I'll say that much. It definitely matches like what I want to. I don't know. I just feel like they very much so knew the assignment with this one. Um, comes with the darker, right, as far as that goes. And yep, that's that one. Next, I have the Detectives Batman from the old Detectives comics. Which, like I said, he's primarily like detective Batman as it is. He's really good with solving crimes, mysteries. Not as savvy when it comes to like the martial arts and all the fighting skills and techniques. But I mean, obviously off the rip, the cowl, the headpiece as well, the gloves, the leg printing. They just went all out with this one. They truly went all out with this one. Um, I can't say that I'm a big fan of the era for sure because I really don't know too much about this Batman, but I do appreciate the quality and how this piece comes out. Excuse the left hand first off. I'm sure I have it somewhere in my collection. It's probably just either being used for someone else or misused as in just placed around somewhere. But this is the Lego Space Batman from Lego Batman 3 Beyond, which was a amazing, incredible game too. By the way, if you have not played it, I really suggest you go play that. Now underneath this mask, there is no dual face print, as it only comes with the outside gear. But this is the front of it. It looks very techy, very space techy. And if you take this off, as well as this, no, this actually came in the set against Sinestro, the original Sinestro core skin. It was him and Hal Jordan against Sinestro, and this is the back of it as well. So I also have a plethora of there's a Detective Comics, May 1939. Interesting, for 10 cents. But, got a lot of batarangs, different colors. I've got different printing. I really kind of destroyed over time. I would, yeah, maybe I did destroy some of my Bat gear over the time, but I will say I'm very happy with my Batmobile. I don't see myself getting a new Batman vehicle anytime soon. This one still got those working mechanics where it shoots them out of there, so it works perfectly, and got all the flames for it too. So this was my Lego Batman review. I hope that y'all have a blessed day. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we're out.